What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. So, some massive news that I just had to talk about. This has not been confirmed by Warner Brothers, okay? I want to start out saying that, but as far as we know, according to the reports and according to The Wrap, we're not only seeing Ben Affleck next year and Robert Pattinson next year as Batman, we're getting Michael Keaton back. Michael Keaton is apparently in talks to play Bruce Wayne in the Flash movie. Austin, what does this mean? To me, that means Flashpoint, because that's been the rumored storyline for oh so long. From director to director, they have went through so many people involved with this film. They've not gotten it on track until recently, when we started to get some sort of confirmation that the movie is pushing forward. We have a director attached and still trying to figure out what Ezra Miller is going to do. But according to this article, Ezra Miller will be alongside Michael Keaton in this movie as Batman, and this looks to me to be confirmation of the Flashpoint Paradox storyline, where he changes the past and that in turn changes the future to where Thomas Wayne becomes Batman instead of Bruce Wayne. So is Michael Keaton playing Thomas Wayne, or is this his Batman returning from what we know with the Tim Burton movies? Let's look at this article just so we can get some sort of idea on where they're going with this. It says, after nearly 30 years, Michael Keaton is in talks to return to the role of the Batman in The Flash. Talks with Keaton are in very early stages. It's far from a sure thing, and it can go either way. No details are available about how big or small his role will be. But what we do know is that the plot is introducing the audience to the idea of the multiverse, which is one of the core concepts in the DC universe. Well, really, any comic book universe. We saw that with Marvel, but it's sort of explored in an interesting way on the Flash television show. Now, I haven't had the chance to catch up on what's going on because there's a lot happening over there, but there is a giant multiverse going on, and it looks as if they're incorporating that into the movies. Now, in terms of Matt Reeves, the Batman, this is not going to be affected from this news, and Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is still viewed as the future of that franchise. But how is Michael Keaton going to be used in this role? Is it going to be Thomas Wayne? Is it going to be his version of Bruce Wayne? Well, according to this article, The Flash is going to disregard the latter two entries in that franchise. So, Batman and Robin, the final movie, gone. Batman Forever, gone. It's going to focus on the original Batman with Michael Keaton and the sequel in Batman Returns, and it's going to explore what Keaton's version of Batman has been up to since we last saw him. This is loosely based on the 2011 DC Comics crossover Flashpoint, which is what we already talked about. But in Flashpoint, Thomas Wayne is the Batman. What's going to happen in the movies? It looks as if Ezra Miller's Barry Allen is going to travel back, do what he does with his mother, which creates another universe protected by Michael Keaton's Batman, which is still, in turn, Bruce Wayne. How is that going to work? Does that mean we don't get a Thomas Wayne as Batman? We don't get that world's version of the Joker? And if you've read the comics, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. All we know is that Michael Keaton is in talks for the role. Now, will he get the role? This doesn't mean he gets the role like it said. At this point, it's early stages, but if the Wrap is to be believed, and again, I don't report the news, I just comment on the news. If the Wrap is to be believed, it looks like Michael Keaton may not only be in the Marvel Universe right now, he may be returning to his role as... This is crazy, I can't believe I'm saying it out loud. It Chapter 2 director Andy Muschietti is set to direct The Flash from the latest draft of a script from the Birds of Prey writer. And my goodness, guys, what does this mean? Where do we go from here? Does this mean... Is this DC's way of kind of revamping that specific universe, using players that we know so far with the Wonder Woman, with an Aquaman, kind of letting go of some of these other characters, aka Ben Affleck's Batman? I mean, I would love it if we got the Thomas Wayne version. We came back to Ben Affleck's Batman for one final time, and we see that scene, the emotional scene where he reads the note straight out of the comic books. But it looks like it's just going to be an alternate version, an older version of Bruce Wayne altogether, with Michael Keaton if he does indeed sign on to the role. So, comments down below. Are we getting 3 interpretations of Batman over the next couple of years? We know this movie is not set to come out next year, obviously, but that's what this looks like to me. I can't believe... I mean, I knew Flashpoint would open up doors. I just didn't know it would open up these kinds of doors. But DC, they are pulling out all of the stops to... all of the stops to do something like that at that point, and it looks like Michael Keaton is the new Batman in the DC Universe in this particular timeline. My brain can't handle all this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy these DC news updates, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd love to do more, and I'll catch you very soon.